The year was 2039. After decades of robotic missions, international tensions, and collaborative space efforts, humanity had finally set foot on Mars. The crew of Ares 5, a joint NASA-ESA mission, had been living on the Martian surface for 63 sols, inside a habitat nestled in the rocky plains of Utopia Planitia. Commander Elena Vasquez, a former Air Force pilot turned astronaut, had led her multinational team through some of the most challenging terrain known to science. Their primary task: geological survey, subsurface water sampling, and preparation for a permanent base. Nothing in their training had prepared them for what happened on Sol 64, the signal. "Commander, we're getting something strange," said Dr. Ravi Chandrasekhar, the team's communications specialist and physicist from the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO. His face, usually calm and measured, was pale under the white glow of the habitat's overhead lamps. "Define strange," Elena said, glancing up from her meal pouch of rehydrated beans. "It's a signal, repeating pulses. It's not coming from Earth and not from any of our satellites, and it's in prime number intervals 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. Everyone stopped what they were doing. The room fell into a vacuum of silence. "Where's it coming from?" she asked. Ravi hesitated, then pointed at the Martian horizon. "About 2 kilometers northeast, just beyond the ridge." The Discovery. They suited up within the hour. Elena, Ravi, and Dr. Sarah Huang, a geobiologist from South Korea, boarded the pressurized rover and headed toward the coordinates. The terrain grew jagged, with basalt rock formations rising like broken teeth from the red soil. Then they saw it, a metallic structure no taller than a small house, half buried in the dust. It shimmered unnaturally, reflecting light like water. Though its surface was dry and untouched by wind erosion, it pulsed faintly with blue light. "It's not natural," Sarah whispered, breath fogging her helmet visor. "This wasn't made by Mars." Elena's heart thudded in her chest. Training told her to report, retreat, and wait for backup. But instincts, human curiosity honed over centuries, said otherwise. They approached. The pulses grew stronger. Then, the structure unfolded, like origami in reverse, revealing a hollow, spherical chamber. It wasn't just a beacon, it was a vehicle, or a door, the encounter. Inside, the space defied explanation. The interior was far larger than its exterior suggested. It was neither hot nor cold. The air wasn't breathable, but their suits indicated a perfect pressure and lack of radiation. The laws of physics bent subtly around them. And then, they weren't alone. A being emerged. It was tall, humanoid in silhouette, with skin that shimmered like liquid chrome. Its face had no mouth, no nose, only 2 deep-set, luminous eyes. It didn't speak, yet they heard it. "You are not the first," the voice echoed directly in their minds. Elena stepped forward, body tense. "Who are you?" "Observers. Long before you walked your Earth, we watched, we waited. Mars was ours once, a cradle, then a grave." Sarah asked, "Why reveal yourselves now?" "Because you came. Because you are ready, or close." The being's presence filled the chamber like gravity. Then the walls shifted again. A projection, not of Mars but of Earth, bloomed before them. Time-lapse visuals showed wars, forests burning, cities growing, oceans rising, species vanishing. "Your world stands at a precipice. We faced the same. We failed." They showed Mars as it had once been: oceans, rivers, green valleys. Then the collapse, ecological, societal, planetary, a mirror of Earth's own trajectory. "We offer knowledge, not salvation," Elena swallowed. "Why help us at all?" There was a pause, then. "Because you still have time." We did not. Back to base. The encounter lasted only an hour. When they returned to the habitat, they were different, changed. The device had deactivated, its blue light extinguished. But Ravi's equipment had recorded terabytes of data, mathematical formulas, quantum diagrams, even what appeared to be bioengineering blueprints. They sent encrypted transmissions back to Earth. No one believed them at first. But then Earth's telescopes picked up something. An orbiting object previously hidden behind Mars's magnetic field, stealth yet undeniable. The world changed overnight. The disclosure. By 2041, the United Nations held an emergency global summit. The leaked encounter, now referred to as the Martian Revelation, had sparked mass panic, but also unprecedented unity. For the first time in decades, military budgets shrank. Climate cooperation increased. Science funding soared. The top scientists decoded parts of the data, advanced solar energy designs, waste recycling techniques, and perhaps most importantly, a theory of planetary equilibrium, allowing biospheres to self-regulate in extreme environments. Was it enough to save Earth? Maybe not. But it gave them time. Elena's choice. Elena was promoted, offered a director position back on Earth, but she declined. Instead, she returned to Mars, this time leading Ares 7, the first long-term colonization mission tasked with building first Martian research colony near the alien structure, now referred to as the Vault. Over the next few years, the Vault would reactivate only once, and briefly. A single sentence was transmitted. "You are not alone." That message was debated endlessly. Was it a warning, a promise, an invitation? But Elena knew that no longer children under the night sky, they were part of something more. Legacy. In 2057, when Elena passed away from a sudden illness, Mars held its first planetary memorial. By then, the colony had grown to 48 inhabitants, including families. Terraforming research powered by alien-aided science had begun. Earth had stabilized, not saved, but breathing easier. Elena's last log entry read, "We looked up for so long, wondering if someone would look back. They did. And they weren't gods. They were us, advanced, broken, hopeful. We still have a chance, and now we know we're not alone in trying." Her ashes were buried beneath the red dust near the vault. A small plaque marked her grave, Elena Vasquez, Commander. She stepped onto Mars and found the universe.